Our next guest is Jill Pitar from the global brand Millie Molly. Millie Molly comes to us at a time when the world is struggling to find a peaceful solution to its cultural differences. Millie Molly believes that our children are our future and that educating children is the place to start. From that simple premise, the Reconciliation Doll for World Peace and Harmony was conceived. Millie, dark-skinned, and her buddy Molly, fair-skinned, carry the same message. We may look different, but we feel the same. All people, irrespective of race, creed, or color, share feelings and emotions of love, pain, and grief, to name but a very few. More than a doll, though, Millie Molly is also 25 special books in the U.S., each with an underlying life skill story to go along with it. Jill Pitar is the author of the Millie Molly books and the person behind the Millie Molly concept. Now, Jill has flown all the way from New Zealand to be with us today, and I just want to say welcome to the show, Jill. It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Now, I want to know a little bit about the history of the doll first. You were talking about New Zealand and how it kind of came about.
My grandmother had a topsy-turvy doll and I absolutely loved it. New Zealand, like many other countries, is a melting pot of different races and cultures, and living together is not always easy. It takes understanding and the acceptance of difference. The topsy-turvy doll seemed perfectly suited to carry the message we may look different but we feel the same, and a concept was born. The books took off, parents and kids loved them, and I think probably because the concept's timely, and timeless.
Timeless.
And let's face it, we're all different and we're all just lovely.
Tell us a little bit about the doll. Let's take a look at it. You can give us a demonstration. Hold it up for the camera here. Show us how it works.
Well, it's a topsy-turvy doll. Millie disappears under the skirt, and you flip it over, and out she comes, and Molly disappears. It's a very old concept.
Yeah.
There she is there at $14.95.
Okay. And over here you have...
That's the big pair of Millie and Molly dolls.
Okay.
$24.95.
Nice, very nice.
And that's our Christmas gift, which is a book and two little dolls. And it's also got a knitting pattern in there. Love is the underlying value in that book. And to make something for someone makes it much more special than going out to buy it.
That's
so
nice.
A child is learning a skill as well, which builds its self-esteem.
Yeah, a nice gift set to give.
And that's a lovely Christmas gift. And that's an example of a little scarf that you can make.
That's really neat.
And believe it or not, boys like knitting too. My grandfather was a doctor and he used to knit his own socks.
Really? Wow.
So you can teach boys to knit.
That would be a first. I'd like to see that here. I think we should get more with that.
A book and an animated interactive CD-ROM.
I see
$14.95.
Nice. And then you have several books.
There are 25 books in the States, and I think they're $9.95.
$9.95 a piece. Okay. Now, what gets you motivated to develop Millie Molly into a major global brand? Like, what motivated you to do this globally?
I feel we can find peaceful solutions to our problems through the education of our children. And literacy is the first step.
Very much so, yes.
And using storybooks to teach life skills is a perfect extension of that. And it's something everybody can get behind, parents, teachers.
And very much so. The United States is culturally diverse as well, so yeah, we can understand that. Now, what are some of the life skill topics that are featured in the stories, your stories?
The more common ones like honesty, loyalty, forgiveness, patience, punctuality, care,
that's so nice.
Tenacity, and then the more the broader ones like taking care of the air, kindness versus bullying, coping with grief, dealing with anger, and then the more topical ones like diet, exercise, family diversity. Yeah,
they learn a little of everything.
I mean,
it covers all the emotions and all the things that children may not completely understand on their own.
Yes. But I'd like to reiterate that first of all they're stories, and the little underlying message can be ignored or explored.
That's really great. That's really great. Now, Millie Molly books are in how many countries and in how many languages?
103 countries and in 24 different languages.
Wow.
Books in Spanish and Portuguese are the most widespread after English.
Wow.
And we're in the Middle East, South Africa, which is a thrill. And we're working with World Vision to get books into the third world countries, which really pleases me.
That's amazing. What is the aim of the Friends of Millie Molly, Inc.?
part of the proceeds of the sale of every book
Okay.
goes to the Friends of Millie Molly, a charitable trust which aims to promote the acceptance of difference and the learning of life skills
Okay.
through literacy. For every child, a book.
That's nice.
Millie Molly, the Friends of Millie Molly is an IRS approved charitable trust, and for every book you buy,
Okay.
you're contributing to a book that goes to another child.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So the Friends gives everyone the opportunity to help children all over the world, not just the privileged ones, own their own book.
Exactly. Everybody can have a
Everyone
book.
can have a book.
Jill, it's wonderful. I'm so glad you came to visit us.
Thank you for having me, Elizabeth.
It's nice to
been
have
a
you.
pleasure to, well, it's been wonderful to introduce Millie Molly to America
Yeah.
and give Americans a chance to be a
opportunity.
part of the Millie Molly vision.
It's nice. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, now at home, these books are available or can be ordered through your local bookstore. Or to get your own Millie Molly dolls, books, or CDs, simply log onto the web and visit www.milliemolly.com. You can also call them toll-free at 1-866-MILLIE-01. Once again, the website is milliemolly.com. Be sure to get there.